Listen, let me tell you something. Tyson Fury would want to fight Anthony Joshua. But if I put myself in Eddie Hearn and Joshua's shoes, Joshua's had 2 back-to-back losses. And if I were him, I would want to get in a winning streak and get my balls back. Because if he goes in there with Fury, not only will he get beat again for the 3rd consecutive time, it would be an absolute massacre.
Those are the words of Bob Arum. People, let me counterpunch. It sounds like a good comeback, a typical put down of Anthony Joshua, because we know Bob Arum.
Anthony Joshua is a complete bum. A highly well-dressed, well-shaped, muscle-bound bum. He got whooped by a Mexican with titties. The sorry son of a bitch couldn't even get him out of there. Andy Ruiz has as good a chance of being a champion again as I do. And he beat Joshua. That's all you need to know about Eddie Hearn's puppet.
Let me counterpunch, guys. Bob Arum did say that, by the way. He said that those were his words, but it's clever, you know. But I think the whole idea is that if the fight was to be made, it would be made. You know, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, I was happy to hear it because there is some type of hope that a fight like that would happen, because that's the fight we did want to see. Tyson Fury's parading around.
Tyson, I am Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua, you want this fight? Come fight me, or leave it. You know.
But one thing I don't like, I'm going to tell you this. I don't like the idea of Joshua not saying shit. You know what I mean? Because at this point, there's no reason for him not to say anything. Because if he doesn't want to say anything at all, that answers a lot of people's questions. So that stay quiet shit, I think, is getting too old, especially after the shit he pulled after the Usyk defeat. You know, you had all that energy, then you say nothing at all. We already know what you're capable of doing. You're capable of losing your shit. You're capable of expressing yourself the way you want to express yourself. So I wouldn't be quiet. So the whole thing is Joshua needs to say something. And we can't say that there's no fucking body around him that telling him, hey, Tyson Fury is talking about you and wanting to know what you're going to do, Anthony. What are you going to do, bruv? You know, those are the type of things that I don't want to see Anthony do, because it shows weakness at this point, especially when he showed another side, right? But I look at that, man, the fight, if it's just because dates, I think that's very, very fucking trivial. You know what I mean? Because if I'm Tyson Fury and I do want to fight him, I would say, okay, fucker, how about December 17th? And I will fucking smash your fucking face. Then it would be no point or no goalpost to move. Then it would totally be up to Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua. That's what I would do if I was Tyson Fury, because on a fucking date, you won't fight a guy that you claim you want to switch 60-40 with. I just don't, you know what I mean? It's something about that rubs me wrong. But then again, I'm fair about this. I look at both sides. Shouldn't it also be fair to say December 3rd? Okay, you have October 3rd, November 3rd, December 3rd. That's 2 fucking full months right there. That's 2 fucking full months. So the difference between December 3rd and December 17th is 14 days, 2 weeks. You know, like 2 weeks shouldn't make a difference on either end. Either end. It shouldn't matter if that shit is, you know, like, it shouldn't matter. 2 weeks is nothing, bro. So for a person that just got out of a fucking fight, 2 weeks shouldn't make or break it. They shouldn't say, well, we're going to do this and fight some fucking body else. That's dumb. Again, like I told you guys this morning, It's all about it's all about power control on both sides. That's what it's mainly about. It ain't about shit else. You know, because they know if they said yes and they agree, it's going to be a PT or BT show. It's going to be a Tyson Fury show, and Anthony Joshua won't be where he wants to be normally in that negotiation table. He wants to be on the other end, and he won't. He'll be on the side some fucking where. And that's the problem. And I think Eddie Hearn knows that, and Eddie doesn't like that idea of his star heavyweight pupil being in that type of position. That's what I say about that, man. That's all you can really look at it. And you know, Tyson Fury, look how adamant they're saying, this is the Tyson Fury show. This ain't nothing else. You're an invited guest to this fight. You know, you're not necessarily Dillian White, but you're not the total star of the fight. However, let me let you guys in on something. Tyson Fury knows to offer Anthony Joshua 40% is to show that Anthony Joshua is a major fucking asset of a fight breaking numbers, just like that fight would have done. That fight would have broke numbers. Eddie Hearn knows it. Okay, Tyson Fury, Frank Warren already admitted it, so they already know. If Frank's saying it'll be over 2 million pay-per-view buys, that's what he knows, and that's what he believes, and he knows he can't do that shit without Joshua. Okay, so there you go. And I think they know he is an asset, but they're not worried because it's like we already broke numbers, you know, and all they would really worry about doing by getting Joshua in is breaking another record, right? That would be the only thing that they would do and have to worry about. So you think they're really concerned? No, they're not. They just know they're running the show. They're in a great position. They offered a good deal. And really, December 3rd, November, that's kind of early, but December 3rd should be the negotiation point between the two. You know, because he gave you 2 dates. It would be different if they fucking only gave him 1. So it ain't like it's out of the question. You know what I mean? So we have to look at that on both sides. And if Joshua don't take that fight ain't going to be made. Period. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Bob Arum's statement in response to Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunched. Peace!